Hey, everybody. Welcome to the very first episode of Pep Talks with Megan De La Concha. That's me, your host for the next forever. I would like to welcome you guys and thank you, first and foremost, so much for joining me in this first ever episode. Obviously, I'm going to call this sloppy progress because this is my first time doing any type of broadcasting, whether it's video or podcast. And right now, I am simultaneously trying to videotape this for YouTube because I figure that you kind of want to put a face to the voice, and I tend to be very animated, and I can get a lot of messaging across from just my facial expressions and my hand movements. So that's why I'm kind of tag teaming this a little bit, and we're just going to go from there. And I know it's going to grow into something amazing and wild and wonderful. And I'm just diving right in just to kind of see how this goes. So thank you again so much for tuning in and listening. Um, what is PEP and why PEP Talks with me? I have been called to a greater purpose, and that is to empower women through faith, confidence, and resilience. Backed by my own story, which is something that we'll definitely get into another time because it would take up a lot of time. And right now, I just kind of want to cover the basics. But my own journey has brought me here. I have a story full of darkness, full of emptiness, aloneness, a lot of internal pain that was masked by external coping mechanisms. And I was in this toxic space for a really, really long time. And what got me here today was a lot of work on myself, a lot of therapy, a lot of self love, self awareness, self discovery, renewing my faith in the Lord, and working on relationships in two ways. One was being able to recognize toxic people that were in my life, how to say goodbye to them and let them go guilt free and have them stay out of my life. Or if they were people that I couldn't necessarily get out of my life, how to mentally let go of them. And also how to cultivate relationships that are meaningful, that are loving, supportive, and that are just life lasting. So, sitting there, sitting in the space that I am now, there's just always been a calling in my heart. And it started from when I was very young. And that paired with my life story and also paired with the fact that I love to talk a lot and the fact that I love to teach, I love to encourage, and I love to support people. I wasn't always like that, but now that I am, I realize that this is something that is so bigger than myself. It is something that's so beyond me. And there's no way, there's absolutely 100% no possibility that I am sitting here with all of this experience and all of this passion behind me to just stay and be quiet and to live my life. I am dedicated to empowering women, just like I had to be empowered so that we can get over ourselves to become our best selves. And that is through faith. Number one, first and foremost, for me, that is my foundation. That is through building confidence and not the fake it till you make it confidence, which trust, I definitely abided by that rule for almost 10 years. And guess what? I never made it by that. And then number three, through faith and confidence, you just build this resiliency to where you can get through anything. You can get through any situation. You can deal with any person, whether it's yourself or whether it's someone that's close to you, whether it's a coworker, a family, a friend, regardless what it is, the shit is still going to come. Excuse my language. It is still going to come. But at the end of this journey, or you know what, I'm not even going to say that because it's not even the end of a journey. A journey is never ending. A journey is continuous. Thank the Lord, right? But through this, you're going to find this unshakable confidence and this unbreakable resiliency so that you can live your life to the best of your ability in your most authentic way. And that doesn't look the same for everybody. So throw away the social media, forget the posts. Who cares? Put down the comparison syndrome because it's not the same for everyone. And we've known this. This is something that's preached to us over and over and over again, that it kind of sounds a little bit like a cliche at this point, but it's not. It really is the truth. And cliches are actually, come to think of it, most of the time, truths to be told. So listen to it and abide by that. But I cannot sit here in this space and let other women out there who are suffering like I once was and let them just kind of hope that they find their way. I have a responsibility and I have a purpose to turn my happy behind around, walk back down this steep dark mountain, grab you by the hand and bring you up with me. If you are looking for real, raw conversations, excuse the shaking. If you're looking for real, real, raw conversations, hard conversations, conversations that you don't necessarily want to have, but you know you need to have, and you just don't have a person to open up that line of communication or a person where you can bounce these thoughts, these fears, these beliefs off of in a non judgmental way, then I'm your girl. Like, this is a safe space. This podcast is to facilitate those conversations so that we can really talk this stuff out because it's real stuff. I can't post about it. I can't post an inspirational quote to cover this stuff. And that stuff is great for the moment. And trust me, I do. I love it. Some of these quotes just hit the right way at the right time. But face it, 4 hours later, I'm not really thinking about that quote. I kind of just am going on my way. And, as history repeats itself, you kind of get stuck in this empty circle. So we need to have a space where I am your friend and I am here. I am not a therapist. But I am here to listen to you guys. I am here to talk about the real stuff, and it's going to be my life. So trust me, though I am not the expert, I am most certainly experienced. I have been through a lot, you guys, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I can't express enough. And I have grown so much that I am able to speak on these things and I am able to encourage and I'm able to empower you to be the same person, to be the person that you were meant to be, strong and confident and resilient. And you're going to know yourself inside and out. So this is why the podcast called Pep Talks with Megan De La Concha, because I really am going to give it to you straight. And I'm going to give you the cold, hard facts, my friend, because I have to give myself the cold, hard facts sometimes. And truth is the truth. But once you know the truth, you can accept the truth and you can dismantle the lies and you can start to live in your truth, which is the most liberating experience I have ever, ever, ever felt in my entire life. And I am so convicted and I am so passionate about this that I literally want every single person to live by their truth because it is so unbelievably freeing. So that is why this is brought to you and is going to be brought to you every Monday in the morning, because I feel like we all need a pick me up for the week. We all need our empowerment podcast to start the day. And heck, whether you listen to me Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I don't care. It's going to hit you some type of way and it's going to get your mojo going. So this is all out of love. It is all out of purpose. And this is not for me, you guys. I am not showing up here for myself. I am showing up for you because this is what I have been called to do. Without a doubt, the Lord has put this on my heart, that I am here to serve you guys. So here we are and here we go. You might be wondering who I am. On paper, I am a 35-year-old mother of two. I have two amazing young boys right now. One is 7 and one is 2. I am extremely happily fulfilled married. I love the married life. I have married the man that God has given me, and I could not have drawn him up myself. He is the most supportive, the most encouraging person, human on this earth, and he is so patient and he is so kind, and I could not be doing this without him. I do have a bachelor's degree in alternative health, and so yes, I'm a little earth muffin, and I have 3 master's degrees. That's right, tres, because God only knows why. No, I'm just messing. I love my education. Again, I love, love, love to teach, and I love to learn. And that has all come out of discovering myself. Um, but anyway, my master's degrees are all in the public health arena. One is in a concentration of complementary and alternative medicine. The other one is in functional nutrition. And the third one is just in the public health arena. My absolute passion is mental health, stemming from my own journey. I used to have one of the most physically fit bodies that I ever think I'll ever have in my entire life, y'all. I'm talking abs for days. I'm talking V cuts. I am talking 0% body fat. Like, oh, Lord, let me get that. However, I was the unhealthiest ever in my life. Mentally, I've never been in such turmoil. I had never been in such an internal battle. I have never been so sad and desperate and lost. And so mental health for me is the foundation of physical health. Yes. I'm sorry, the foundation for health. Physical health, emotional, spiritual. That truly is the World Health Organization's definition of health. We are free from disease. Break it down, we are free from dis-ease. And we can be at dis-ease mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. We all know that. So for me, I had to be mentally right. I had to have a tweak, a shift in my mindset, because everything that was being produced around me, or for instance, let's say even my body and working out, it was not coming because from a healthy place. I can assure you that. It was coming from a place of, it was the one thing that I could control in my life. It was the one thing that I thought, if I just looked this way, I would be more confident. People would like me. I would feel better about myself. I wouldn't be so insecure. I wouldn't be so anxious. I wouldn't be so depressed. Come on. That's a lie. That's a lie from the devil himself. Okay? So, I cannot pass up mental health. That's what this is about. It's more of a mindset mentorship. It's a confidence coaching. That's what all of this is about. So my passion coming from the public health is mental health. And that is kind of what we're going to be focusing on here. Anyway, back to me. So besides my education that I'm now amazingly trying to pay off, yay for education. I currently do work in the healthcare system. I work at a children's hospital, so that's really fun and it's kind and it's sweet. And yes, it has its moments for sure, but it's very, very fulfilling. I am actually using that right now. It's my 9 to 5 to kind of resource my 5 to 9 until my 5 to 9 becomes my 9 to 5. So y'all hear me? Okay. And I am a woman of faith. Again, faith is the foundation. I grew up in a very Christian home, that it wasn't overbearing, it wasn't strict, it wasn't pounded into your head. We just practiced devotions as a family. We went to church on Sunday. We were Christians. We accepted God into our hearts. We were baptized. We read the Bible, all of that stuff. Then of course, as you get older, you become curious about life and curious about yourself and why the world is the way that it is. And I kind of fell away from the Lord. There was really nothing that happened to me that made me be like, oh, forget it. There is no God. I don't believe. anything like that. It was simply just kind of, you know, when you fall away from an old friend that you still know they're there and you love them and you care about them, but not enough to pick up the phone and text them, or not enough to give them a phone call or call on them. So God and I have been renewing our relationship the last few months, and this is due to just some deep dives. I just can't do life without him. I'm not supposed to do life without him. And practicing and cultivating my relationship with the Lord, and having that being renewed, and establishing a daily prayer practice and a daily gratitude practice. And I meditate. I love to meditate. Again, that's the hippie in me, if you want to call it that. But I meditate on prayer. I meditate with the scripture. I meditate on God's word. And my life has changed so deeply within the last 3 months. Well, no, we'll back it up a little bit further than that, but I think substantially within the last 3 months. Uh, we still have, we still worry about sometimes, what bill we're gonna pay. Maybe we're gonna pay it this week, next week. We still have our stresses. We still have things that come into my life. When I say we, I'm talking about just my family in general. But I have never been so self-aware. I have ne- I have never felt this, you guys. I have never been so self-aware. And being so self-aware allows me to be so much more grateful for things, and not just saying I'm grateful for the house that I live in. No, I am grateful that I have these four walls that shelter us from the storm, that keep us cold in the summer, that keep us hot in the winter, that provide shelter for my children, that provide this space for me to do this. Honey child, this is my room. I'm in my room. I'm literally on the opposite end of my room. If I could show you the other, like in front of me, that's my bed. That's my king size bed. Mine and my husband's. I'm not going to show you on there because it is now a laundry holder kind of thing. So, but yeah, this space allows me to do this. This space allows me to be at home with my children. We have a kitchen. We have to cook home cooked meals. We have a laundry room, so we have clean clothes. We don't have to go driving anywhere. We have a Florida room. We have a backyard that's fenced in and has a huge oak tree and a shed. I literally, my husband and I prayed for this house, but we weren't grateful for it for a good amount of time. And recently, I look at this house and my heart is so full. And that's just one example. It is so full with so many other things that I used to definitely take for granted, and I thought I was grateful for, but I really, really wasn't. And in my heart, because I'm have such a level of self-awareness right now that's only growing, I'm able to practice gratitude in such a genuine way. And I just have never felt this sense of fullness. Nothing's changed. I don't have a new car. I don't have new clothes. I haven't had a raise, that's for sure. I'm not in a new house. Nothing has changed, just internally. Again, mindset. So that is kind of who I am, and on paper. And as you can see and hear, this is who I am in real life. Um, I am going to be as real as I can, as authentic as I can. I'm not waking up and doing my hair and makeup for this. So sorry. But I'm going to come in with the word. I tell you that much. I'm going to come in authentically and genuinely and give my time to you, because I want you to give your time to yourself. And if giving time to yourself means opening up Spotify, opening up iTunes, and listening to me for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, the full length, then that's what I'm here for. I just want to start, even if it's just one person, that is who I will be serving. And my promise to you, my offering to you, is that I'm going to be here for you no matter what. There is nothing, you guys, nothing that I have not experienced on some level. And you know what? I don't even need to experience because the answer is all the same. But I am here for you. I am here as your friend. When if you don't have anybody else to talk to or turn to, and you don't have the $200 to pay for a therapist or a counselor, call on me. I'm here. You can find me on Facebook at Megan De La Concha. I do have a page called PeP. PEP stands for Personal Empowerment with Megan De La Concha. Like my page, post on my page, direct message me. I am happy to engage in conversation with you and connect. You can find me on Instagram. My handle is at Megan, MEGN DLC_ because apparently somebody else had that, which is very odd, but okay, whatever. And right now, I do not have a Twitter handle, but that is coming. You can find me on YouTube under just Megan, MEGAN, De La Concha, which is my last name, which is super exotic, says all the white folks, which is DELACONCHA. And of course, you can always catch me here on Mondays. I'm going to be showing up for y'all. I got so much content. I literally have a year's worth of content. I'm so super excited. Y'all, I can't even contain my excitement right now because this is something that I have been working on. I have been yearning to do this for so long. So freaking long. I just never know how to do it. And in the last 8 weeks, through my own coaching and mentorship, I have been able to actually put my thoughts and my purpose and create this. And I will tell you, the buck does not stop here. Pep Talks with Megan De La Concha is a supplement to many other things that are currently in development. And I'll go ahead and share that with you. I am developing or in the middle of developing a program called the PEP Personal Empowerment Program. It will be a 20-week coaching / mindset mentorship program with modules and workbooks and phone calls with me, yours truly. And at the end, you are going to be more confident, you're going to be more resilient, and your faith in God or a God of your own understanding, a higher power, whatever you believe, is going to be growing tenfold. And you are going to come out of these 20 weeks with a lifetime of unshakable confidence and unbreakable resilience. That's my promise to you. So that is currently in development. And of course, I'll keep all y'all updated. I am in the middle of writing a book. I'm so excited. I love to write and I love to talk. Do y'all feel bad for my husband? I'm also producing a daily planner, and we'll have a whole session on habits and rituals and how they matter in building your confidence and resilience. But I am creating my own planner because Loud knows I have spent, and I am not even going to say because I really honestly don't even know how much money on planners and journals because they're really cute and like I liked the pineapples on them, or I liked the coral color and the gold writing, and it just really spoke to me. And maybe I filled out, the beginning section, like when you're like, yeah, I'm real motivated. These are my goals. Bam, bam, bam. These are my weekly top 3 priorities. And I'm going to journal and all this. And then I maybe have 2 days filled out. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I am developing a planner / journal that are for people like us. That one where it's not like, oh, hey, here's a notebook with a date on it. Like, wow, thank you. I do need some guidance here. And it's also not going to be one where it's like you need a guide for the journal because it's like, come on now, that is too much. Like, how am I getting instructions? Like, I got to read a whole book before I even open it up. That is not right. That's not right, and it ain't cute. So I'm making one specifically for us, and I know it's not going to be for everybody, but that's okay. I'm not for everybody, and not everybody is for me. Lord bless that statement. But anyway, so a whole bunch of exciting things are in development, and I'm so excited. So again, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I cannot wait for our journey together. I can't wait for you to hear what I have to say to you guys. I just can't wait to share things with you. So please, please, please go to my Facebook page again, Megan De La Concha. You'll find my page under PeP Personal Empowerment with Megan De La Concha, and my IG. Follow me, tag me, whatever, ask me questions. I don't care. Comment, direct message. I'm so happy to connect with you guys and tell you a little bit more, or just sit back, relax, and enjoy a Monday morning pep talk. So it's getting to the half-hour mark, and I think I've spoken enough. And I just am very excited, and I am very grateful that you guys have chosen to listen. Oh, and also subscribe on my YouTube channel, Megan De La Concha. It's actually going to be this podcast just in video form. So, some people like visuals, some people just are in their car and they just like to hear it or put their headphones on and listen to while they're working, whatever you prefer. But I want my personality to be out there. I want you to see my face. I want you to be able to connect with me on any level. I want you to get to know me. Kiss me through the phone. Don't do that. But be my friend through the phone, okay? So this is me to you. And I love you guys already. And we're going to be BFFs virtually. So all the hugs. And I hope you guys have a fun-filled, empowering week. I'll catch ya on the flip side.